Hi everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the Mono SQ Signature Mods mod. This is a collaboration between Dovpo and Signature Tips. This is a regulated single 18650 device. It does not come with the battery. You would have to purchase your battery separate. This is one of their signature type of designs, which has the finger holders here or the finger placement here, and then it is thumb firing, which of course, if anybody knows me, they know I love thumb firing. So it's got that ergonomic thumb fire design. So this does go up to a maximum of 75. It is a DNA 75C device, so it does have that chip in it. If you're familiar with the eScribe website, you can actually go on and customize it. Anytime there's a DNA type of chip in your device, you can go online to eScribe and you can customize it. You can add different profiles. You can change different profiles. At times you can actually put names on them. You can do different things. So I do like DNA devices personally, for that matter. But anyway, we're going to go down. We're going to take a look at this a little bit closer. Then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it. I'm going to give you a little bit of pros and cons in my opinion. And then it'll be it. So let's go ahead and go down and look at the Mono SQ. So here we are with the Mono SQ Signature Mods mod. This is from Dovpo and Signature Tips. This does use the Evolve DNA 75C. I do have mine in red. This is the box that it comes in. It's going to tell you everything that's included in the kit. You're also going to have your scratch off authenticity. Inside, it's going to have this little flap here. This flap is just going to show you the picture of the device. You're going to have the social media cards, so you can find them anywhere on the social medias, different Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook group. You're going to have a battery warning card. This is very, very good because you always want to make sure, it doesn't matter if it's a regulated or unregulated, you always want to make sure that your batteries are in pristine condition without any nicks, tears, or scrapes. And then this is the warning. Then you're going to have your QC certificate right there. Then you're going to have your user manual. This is going to give you some insight into the Evolve or eScribe, how to get in there and things like that. It's going to give you a couple little features on the DNA 75, as well as some specifications here. And you'll get some other additional information such as the display and error messages and eScribe's website. Then inside the box, you're going to have your USB charging cable. Now this charging cable is actually also your data cable. So you do want to make sure that you take care of this or you know where it is, because whenever you want to go into eScribe to change any of your settings for the DNA, you definitely want this, since this is also used as a data cable, and it is a standard USB. Then you're going to have your device. Now this is actually my first SQ or Signature Tips mod. I don't have anything to compare it to, but we do have this one here. As you can see, you've got your fire button, you've got your up, you've got your down, you've got your select button, your USB port. It does say Mono SQ Signature Mods here, and then nothing on this side. On the bottom, you're going to have the signatures of both Dovpo and Signature Tips, since it is a collaboration. You're also going to have your standard warnings. And then you're going to have a spring-loaded 510 right at the top. Now, the measurements for this is 87 millimeters tall, 41.1 wide, and 27 millimeters thick. So you can fit up to a 27 millimeter without any overhang. A 28 millimeter does have just a little bit of overhang. If that's what you don't mind, then that would be perfect. On both sides of the doors, they have these little indents or grooves. These are actually to keep your battery stationary so that you don't have any battery rattle, which I do appreciate. It does have 4 magnets here, which are really, really, really secure. As you can see, they hold on really tight, and you do have a battery door for both sides. This is made of aluminum alloy and PEEK, so these are PEEK. And then, of course, you've got your battery indication. Very, very clear. Positive is on the bottom. Negative is on the top. And then if you open up the other battery door, this battery door here is to help you push out your battery once it's in. So say, for instance, I have a battery in here. I push it this way and it'll come out on the other side. This also has the standard, or it does have that indented groove piece here so that it also holds your battery into place, so that you actually have no space for your battery to rattle at all. We'll go ahead and put in a battery so that you can see it. Negative side up, positive side down. So I've got this one here. So negative up, positive down. Now say for instance, I want to take out that battery. That's where this comes in handy. And if you just push it through like this, you can actually release the battery. So I love that they did that, because I hate having problems and having to shake out the battery and try to hit it against your hand just to get the battery out. And sometimes it scrapes. So I do like that fact. Now, again, this does have the spring-loaded 510. Mine's a little scratchy from using it. But again, on the front, you do have all these menu features. You're going to have your time. You're going to have your date. It's going to say evolve right there. And then it'll go away. And then if you click it 5 times, it does unlock it. And then on the screen, on your main screen, you're going to have your battery percentage. You're going to have your resistance of the last coil that you had on it, since I have nothing on it right now. You're going to have the mode that it's in, your wattage, and then your settings. Now, to change any of these, you're just going to go ahead and bring up or down your buttons here to select. So say, for instance, I want to change it from wattage and I want to go to temperature control. I would actually make sure that's blue and hit that metal select button. It's then going to turn it white. Once it's white, you can go ahead and switch over to the next one, which is nickel. The next one's titanium, stainless steel 316, stainless steel 430, and ifethyl 30. And then you've got nichrome and canthal, and then back to watts. Now, once you're done, you can go ahead and press your select button or hit your fire button. It will select the setting that you're on. Now, in temperature control, you can actually, I'm going to go ahead and select that. You can change your wattage and you can change your degrees right here, or your Fahrenheit or Celsius. So to change your wattage, you want to make sure that's blue, hit your middle select button. And now you can change your wattage in temperature control. And then you can hit select to select the next one, go down, goes up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. This is actually put on Fahrenheit. You would actually have to choose Celsius in your settings to change it to Celsius, but you can go ahead and adjust your Fahrenheit settings here. Then to select it, just go ahead and press that select button, and then you can go down to settings, select that. And this is where you can actually select, like for your atomizer, it's going to give you all the information that you need. Let me zoom in a little bit more. This will give you your measurement of your power, what power you have selected, the Fahrenheit, if you have your preheat on, and for how long your preheat is. And that this is for your nickel setting. And then you go down and you hit back, select that. And then you've got your puff info to tell you how many puffs you have if you want to go ahead and clear that. And just go back. And then you've got your diagnostics. This is going to give you all the information on it, your power, your temp, your ohms, your volts, everything about that. And then down below your system, this is going to give you where you can change your time, your date, and things like that. And this is where you can actually choose to change to Celsius. So now you can actually select Celsius in the temperature control mode. I do like Fahrenheit whenever I use it, so I keep it on Fahrenheit. Then you've got your about section. This is just going to give you how many puffs and other information like that. And then hit back, and then back again, and hit back one more time, and you're back to the main setting. Again, if you want to change that, which I do like using my wattage, I'll just go ahead and click that, and now I'm in wattage mode. Now, one thing I really like is the fact that you've got your battery indicator and you've got your battery percentage. I think that's great. And then, of course, your resistance is right up here on your screen. So that's pretty much it. Now, you can go on to the eScribe website for the Evolve DNA 75C. You can change your settings. They also have another setting that you can set on here, which is called a replay mode. If you like temperature control, but you're not sure of what settings, that would probably be the best setting for you, because it's basically a temperature control for dummies. Once you download that through eScribe, you add the profile for replay. You're going to pick your information on that profile. And then, of course, you're going to have this plugged in, because you have to do that in order to change any DNA settings with the eScribe website. Once you come back over here and you start vaping on it, it's actually going to help you select your wattage and temperature control and things like that based off of your resistance, just to start you off, so that way you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so you can use the replay mode at that time. So it's basically temperature control for dummies. So who doesn't like temperature control for dummies? So I'm just going to go ahead and put an atomizer on here. I've been rocking the Ocula RDA. on this because I absolutely love this together. Now, being this is a single 18650 regulated device, if your resistance is too low, you're going to be running through your battery really, really quick. So you do want to worry about that. It's a single 18650. So that's pretty much it. Now, me personally, I don't mind. I usually carry a couple 18650 batteries with me every single day, no matter what devices I'm using. So it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, so that is the Mono SQ Signature Mods mod. Okay, so here we are back on top with the Mono SQ by Dovpo and Signature Tips. So before anything, I'm going to go ahead and have a vape, and then we're going to talk more about it. I absolutely love the way that this hits. It hits, I'm a DNA girl. I love my DNA mods. I've got custom DNA mods and things like that. So I do love DNA style mods. And it's very, very user-friendly. This has a super user-friendly menu. Now, if you want to add more to it, then you can go on to the eScribe website. There's so many tutorials out there and different YouTube videos and things like that on how to customize your DNA mods. So you can go ahead and look at those. You can actually on this add what they call a replay mode. So if you go on to eScribe and you go into that, you can actually choose that as a profile, and it's like a temperature control for dummies. I personally don't really use temperature control, but if you like temperature control or you want to use temperature control and you weren't familiar on how to use it, that might be something for you, but it will take some effort because you will have to go on. You're going to have to use that data cable. You're going to have to plug it into your computer, go onto the eScribe website and customize that for yourself. Now, when you're doing that, if you are not familiar with the eScribe website, you are not familiar with customizing your DNA devices, I suggest that you watch some tutorials first. The reason being is because while you're in there changing settings and it looks all easy and everything, if you touch the wrong setting or you choose settings that are not compatible, you can actually mess up the device where it won't work for you. And then you have to turn it in, you have to contact people to fix it and things like that. So you want to be careful if you're in there that you're a little bit knowledgeable about that, whether it be by watching some tutorials or options such as that. So yeah, so this is the Mono SQ. This is one of my first SQ devices or devices from Signature Tips themselves. I'm very, very pleased. I've always been curious about would I like something that's got actually these finger grooves in it. And I have to tell you that it's very, very comfortable. It's not heavy at all, even with the battery in it. It's not a heavy device. Again, I do like DNA devices. So for me, it's very easy and simple to use. I tried to go through all the menu options down below so that you can see how you can customize your temperature control, how you can use it in Fahrenheit and Celsius, how you can change your wattage and things like that to try to make it easier. Any other questions that you have other than eScribe, please go ahead and leave them down in the comments and I'll try to answer your questions as much as possible. For eScribe, it's kind of hard to really navigate or tell you information in just a comment rather than you watching a tutorial or a video on that. It just makes it a little bit more simpler because in a comment, it can get kind of lengthy. You know what I mean? But if you're familiar with devices that do have a DNA type of chip in it, and you're familiar with the eScribe, this is going to be a breeze for you to use. I think that you're going to love it. I love the fact that they do offer the wattage and temperature control. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I love that. I like the fact that they have where you can change it to from Fahrenheit and Celsius in the regular settings, so that all you have to worry about is just either Fahrenheit or Celsius. You don't have to round robin to the next one. It actually only has those settings customized for that, so I do like that. I love these buttons. I think the squareness of the buttons is absolutely great. I love how easy and clicky they are. I've never had a time where I pressed one of the buttons and they don't work, so I really appreciate that. I think that this mod is very, very substantial, and another huge pro I want to say is that there's no battery rattle. There's no battery rattle and there's no door rattle. The doors don't move, the battery doesn't move. I love the fact that they thought enough to put these little indents in each side of the door so that it actually holds the battery in snug and it keeps it in place. And that to me is definitely a huge pro. So for having one, these things might be known to you if you've had an SQ device or a Signature Tips device before. For me, I have not. So I just want to mention my honest thoughts on this. And so far, I really, really like it. I usually use a mounts along with a higher resistance than just an RDA, only because of the fact that this does have only a single 18650, or I'll use one of my single coil RDAs on it. That's the way I've been rocking it. Currently, all those need to be rewicked, so I am using my Ocula, which I'm not disappointed with. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for my review. It does come in 4 colors. I'm going to go ahead and leave the colors up here for you. And let me know down in the comments, is this something that you would be interested in? This is a regulated device opposed to an unregulated. So it does have all those safety features and stuff in it. It has those selections for you. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. That's perfectly fine with me. And don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts on this. And I will see you in my next video.